Now please welcome the paranormal couple, Cody and Satori.
Are we though?
Yeah, we
after
are.
After the last time we went live, I have anxiety about this. I don't know if this is working. I'm trying to see if we're live on our YouTube, but it's not saying that we're live right now. So I don't know.
Well, there's 43 people here watching, so
they
have to be watching from somewhere.
They have to be, I guess.
Maybe it's your phone.
No, it says it's from our YouTube account, so I don't know.
So welcome to the Thursday show. We actually did a live stream this past Tuesday as well to kind of test out this system. So if you've been here for the other Thursday shows, you probably noticed that we look different, right? We look a lot different. And
dumber.
Yeah, dumber. We have a little ghost friend flying around down there now, which is kind of cool. But there's a lot more, I guess, bells and whistles with this software,
which could be good or bad.
Which also leads to a lot of hiccups that happen as well. So we're hoping that because we went live this past Tuesday, that this show is going to go perfectly. Fingers crossed. We're live, so that's a start. So as long as we're live,
my gosh.
All we have to do is click a few buttons here and there, and everything should work fine.
I don't know if I should trust you clicking buttons now.
I literally have them in a row.
Okay.
So
all right.
As long as I go down the row, everything should be okay.
Hello, everybody. Let us know where you're watching from, by the way.
Let's check in with the chat. That's the cool thing that we can do now. We can do this. See? Push the button there.
Oh, that's
there they are.
fancy.
There they are. So
I can't see very well.
Well, you don't need to look at that. We can look at over here.
Oh, okay.
See, isn't that cool?
This is new.
There's Molly.
Hello, everybody.
Tigger and Barbara. All different people are in here.
Hello.
Really cool. Cool. So welcome to the show. So a little catching up to do. So again, we talked briefly about this past Tuesday, the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. We recently attended that a couple weeks ago now. And it was a blast. Of course, it's a charity event. All the ticket sales that are raised, the funds that are raised through ticket sales and the raffle and all different things like that gets donated to the Pennsylvania Wounded Warriors. So that's what the fundraiser is for. And then they had something called celebrity bartending.
Oh my gosh!
Which we were a part of. Again, we're not celebrities, but they asked us to do it.
No.
And we had a great time. And this show, we actually brought some pictures to show you of the entire event. So the first picture we're going to show you. So on Friday night, they actually did a masquerade ball. And that was the first masquerade ball. What's wrong?
I don't like the way I look, but it's okay.
Oh, I thought you didn't have fun at the masquerade ball.
Oh, no.
So first time we had ever gone to one of them, and we got to dress up. So first picture you're going to show you here is that. I'm not wearing my mask in this picture, but I had a bird mask, and Satori kind of has bird feathers on her mask. So so that was fun. And what did I do now?
Here we go. We're already doing the technical difficulties.
Oh no, I'm good. So and then the next picture we have is of the girls. There they are.
Okay. This is a weird system.
That's Rochelle.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's Shauna and me.
Yeah.
We look like we're at a prom.
And then the event started, which was fun.
Yeah.
And we got to meet some new
friends. Some friends we knew, some new friends. We got friendship bracelets, so we felt pretty important. We made lots of new friends, so we had a great time. I just wanted to showcase that because I just love when people put time into things and want to really spend time with us. It makes me happy.
Yeah. And then the final picture I have to show you is the bartending.
Okay, so warning if there are children. You're going to see Batman shirtless. Just letting you know that I'm not going to give you any more details. So here's that.
All right, that's your warning. Here it comes.
All right, so...
This is not AI by any means.
It is not.
This really happened. So that's Batman, myself, Satori, and Cindy Kaza from the Dead Files and the Holzer Files and a bunch of other things. Now Beacon TV. They have a show on Beacon TV now. And Cindy was giving out beers. That was her job. I was taking the money the tips and
Batman was making mixed
mixed drinks,
and I was handling like money and tips and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah. So yeah, it went really, really cool. We had a great time, and it was a lot of fun.
Let's see how. Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Okay, awesome. So that was kind of effortless. I think that went
to worry
well.
About.
Well, can we see the comments? I have a hard time seeing comments.
Okay. There they are.
That's hard. That's not. I can't read that.
Okay. Here they are.
Thank you. All right.
So welcome to the show. So we wanted to catch up on the Gettysburg thing, and we had a great time. They already have the dates out for next year. It happens every single year, so next July. So if you go to the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash on Facebook, people are already booking hotel rooms for next year because it's just an awesome time, and we have a lot of fun at that event. We have a couple other events coming up. One at the end of this month. Actually with Brian and Rochelle. So if you want any information on that, our website's scrolling across the bottom, paranormalcouple.com.
We're going to be in Tennessee. We're doing one investigation at Harriman Hospital in Tennessee, and then Old South Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee. So we're super excited to do those locations. We did investigate Harriman once before. The activity was really interesting. It was a great time all around investigating with everybody. We have not been to Old South Pittsburgh yet, and we hear lots of stories, a lot of different experiences from people. So we're interested to see just how active the location is.
Yeah, so we're excited. So anybody in that Tennessee, Alabama area, definitely
it's August
check that
29th and 30th.
August 29th and 30th. Just go to paranormalcouple.com. There's also a link in the description below. Click on that, click on the events, and it'll show you everything we have coming up. So definitely check out that. So we have a couple questions coming in. One from a good friend Tyler here. How do you guys feel about the Warren Museum?
Hi, Tyler. So we have gotten a lot of questions about that. So what we can say right now is we have not met Elton and Matt, who recently bought the Warren Museum and the Warren House. All we can say is that's a really big responsibility. It's a very well-respected piece of paranormal history, and we wish them the best. We hope that it's presented well, and we hope that it goes well.
He also wanted to know if we could get together and make voodoo dolls. He knows Erin is already in on this, supposedly.
Okay.
We'll have to confirm that with Erin. I don't know if she agreed.
Sure.
So another quick question here before we begin, and then we'll jump into our regular segment. So if anyone has any questions throughout the night, I mentioned Erin. She's backstage, and she's going to star all of them. So we may not get to them right away, but we'll get to them eventually. So here's a question from Miss Jennifer. Go ahead, Tor.
I have a couple answers for this. One, I have to say...
So the question, wait a minute, the question, what location had the friendliest spirits you have ever encountered?
I forget to read them first. I'm sorry.
Just in case, because some people don't watch the video, they just listen to the audio.
So I have a couple answers. So one, obviously, I have to say Abigail Arnold at the Conjuring House, just because she's like family to us. We absolutely adore her. She was always so caring, making sure that we were okay. She was just so nice. Same thing goes for a spirit named Sarah at the Payne House. She is
and her daughter
very
Clara,
sweet. Yeah. I say that she's up there because there were times where it was like the middle of winter and we were investigating the Payne House, and she would spell out like, go downstairs, it's cold. Like you guys need to warm up. So she was very considerate of us, even though she was not still in that environment with us. She was very observant. And Harold from the Mill.
I was thinking about Blanche at the Alley Theater.
I do like Blanche, but Blanche is very fiery.
I like that.
I like that too, but I mean, she was very friendly to us, but she definitely stood her ground. Harold was very nice. So Harold was a spirit, I believe, from like the 1920s or 30s. I can't remember exactly. This was a while ago. We were at a mill, and we asked Harold, we were like, Harold, we really want to see if physical interactions can happen outside of what we do. So can you manipulate the environment at all? And Harold was, I think he was a mechanic that used to work in the mill. And he was like, yeah, I moved a newspaper once. So we were like, that's a good idea. So we're like, Harold, we're going to set out this magazine that we found lying around, and we're going to put a camera on it. And if you can try to do what you did to that newspaper to this magazine while we're gone, that would be really awesome. So we left, we came back, and we caught on video the magazine page getting pressed down and coming up. It was so cool.
It was wicked cool.
And he was so happy about that. So Harold was so nice. He was willing to try all sorts of experiments. So if we ever need to try to like experiment with things again, maybe we should try to get back in touch with Harold. He was willing to try anything.
No, that was really neat.
Yeah.
That was really neat. We actually drove by that place the other day, and
we didn't even know we were down there.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to go back. All right, so in a second, we're going to jump into our usual segments. If you've been here before, you know all about that. But please remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And what's going to happen is this is going to go from 8 o'clock. We started at 8. It's going to go till 9 o'clock. And then starting at 9:15 is our Patreon bonus show. Now, we wouldn't be able to do the show without our Patreon. So huge thank you to them. They're over there.
There's the Star Wars thing again.
It's kind of cool. I like it.
It is kind of cool.
So tonight on the Patreon bonus show, we're going to be investigating the object that we're going to be reading a little of the case file to you tonight on our first segment. So it's going to be kind of cool. So everyone's going to learn a little bit about the item. And then on the bonus show, we're going to investigate a little bit and see if anything happens. So that's going to be interesting. So if you want to become a Patreon member, the link is right under this little video here. It's also in the description, patreon.com/hauntedmuseum. You can join for as little as $3 a month, and you can cancel. You can join for 1 month and watch all the stuff that's on there. There's a bunch of videos and things like that. And we have a good time over there. It's more laid back live streams and things like that, and it's a lot of fun. So definitely feel free to check out that as well. All right, you ready to jump into the first segment here?
Sure. This is you mostly.
All right, let's do it. All right, so every live show that we do, we love to showcase an object from the museum. And so every object that we show on this live stream, our Patreon members who are subscribed to the case file tier have already learned about this item. So there's actually a tier in our Patreon program where we send you an actual printed out case file in the mail every single month from our museum.
With some of the private information blocked out.
Yep. And if you've read our book, if anyone's read our book, you can kind of see what our case file looked like. So they're just blown up actual size, and we send you a copy every month. And the objects that we show on here, they've already learned about, so they're not seeing anything new. So that's why we don't read the entire case file on these shows. We just kind of jump around and read you the important parts. But in a second, I am going to show a picture of the object on screen. And if there's anybody who's sensitive or claims that they're a medium or have any intuitive abilities, feel free to write down your feelings in the comments when you see this object.
Even if you don't think you're a medium or a sensitive.
Yeah, because we want to hear.
Write what you hear. You're kind of our guinea pigs. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the amount of people who said that they're not sensitive at all, and they said a word, and it matched what other people were thinking in good numbers. So, all right, so we're going to show the object right now. Here it comes. There she is. She's a doll, and a very unique looking doll, which is interesting. So if you're feeling anything right now, leave it in the comments, and we'll check it out later and see if there's any patterns to what people are saying. So we have the case file right here. We're going to read you again some bullet points about what's been going on with this object.
I'm waiting to see what the comments come in and say. Do we have any comments already?
Yeah, I can pull them up over here. Let's do this. Show all. All right. All right, so I have the case file here. So here's the email. So like most objects that get sent to us, we have an email. And here it is. So, hi, Satori and Cody. I watch your live streams all the time, and I was wondering...
Thank you if you're watching.
I was wondering if I could donate an item to the museum. I have a doll that belonged to my grandmother, who passed away a few months back. It is really starting to freak my kids out. Hoping you can help in some way. Our girls have definitely had a lot of sleepless nights recently, and it all stems from this doll freaking them out. Thank you, and I look forward to speaking with you.
We actually have some dolls. She kind of looks familiar, like similar in a way to some other dolls we have in our collection as well.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting because it makes me think it's all, around the same time period or location.
Yeah, and it definitely looks like human hair, which is interesting on this doll, and like a paper mache face.
A lot of people are getting like this pounding sensation in their chest and their ears.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
And real quick, huge shout out to Alexandra Shapiro. Thank you for joining the museum Patreon program. Thank you. So we got that email, and of course we responded. You want to read our response?
Sure. Hi. I block it out. We are sorry to hear that your family is having to deal with these frightening experiences. We would be more than happy to assist you through this as soon as possible, especially because there are children involved. The first step is to set up a time for a phone call so we can get the entire scope of what's happening. The call will consist of a bunch of questions about the activity that has been happening. In the meantime, we recommend placing the doll away from your living space. We say this to everybody that emails us, like a garage or a shed. This should calm the activity down some. Please let us know your availability for a phone call and we can do that ASAP. Talk soon.
Awesome. You want to keep going?
How was the object obtained? Client states that her grandmother owned the doll and it would always sit to the left of her bed. When the client would go over to her house, Client would go over to her house when she was a little girl. Grandma would often tell her that if she did not go to sleep at bedtime, then the doll would come to life and tell her. Fast forward to more recent years when the client would take her girls over to visit their great-grandmother. I'm trying to read through some of the things because I'll be honest, we write these case files at 3 a.m. and sometimes they're not perfect until we put them in a book or send them out. They would often ask about the doll, and Grandma would tell the same story. This always freaked them out, and they were always on their best behavior. After the grandmother's passing in June of this year, which is interesting because a lot of people said that they were picking up Grandma, is very interesting. The client moved the doll to her home. Why do you think the object is the cause of the paranormal activity? Client expresses that there was an immediate change in the vibe around bedtime for her kids. The doll now sits in the client's living room, and the kids are always saying something about the doll. It keeps them up at night, which is impacting all of their schedules. Unexplained temperature changes. The client states that her or her husband have not noticed any cold spots or drastic temperature changes. One thing she just realized, though, is that the girls have asked for extra blankets a few times over the past couple of weeks, which is unusual. She also wanted to make it clear that this could be a coincidence. Unexplained anomalies with electrical devices. One strange thing that happened recently had to do with their Ring doorbell system. Twice, the client has gotten a notification that someone was at the front door and no one was there. On one of those occasions, it sounded like someone whispering into the doorbell, but neither the client or her husband could make out what was being said. So a lot of people are saying grandmother, which is interesting because we didn't even get to the story yet about how it came to be from a grandmother. Yeah. So it's interesting that a lot of you have said that.
And there was at least 2 people that I saw that got like a pounding in their ears. Also,
that's what I said.
Racing.
They have a heart pounding in their chest and ears.
Yep. And so because of that, I think that's very interesting that, obviously you guys don't know each other or with each other to say the same things. And before we move forward, the cool thing about this software is we get to be a little more interactive. So we're going to keep reading the case file, but we also have the ability to do a poll. So what's going to happen now is if you want to take part in this poll, you're more than welcome to. So the question is, do you believe the spirit with this object is good or bad? And the way you answer this poll is in the comments. You can type hashtag A for bad, hashtag B for good, or hashtag C for not sure. You have to make sure that you put that hashtag symbol so your vote can be put in. Or if you have a cell phone, you can scan that QR code and you can put your vote in that way. So you can do either or. Okay. So
all right, that just already changed.
So it's going to change in real time. So all right, we're going to continue reading the case file. So how was the object obtained? The client states that her grandmother owned the doll. Did you read this already?
Yes, I read that.
Unexplained. I thought you switched the page.
Sorry.
Unexplained odors. The client states that everyone in the household has smelled Grandma's strong floral perfume on 2 occasions. She explains that she is not sure if it is related to what the kids are experiencing or it's something totally different. She also states that she definitely feels her presence checking in on her. Quote, Grandma always promised she would watch over us.
Dad put a hashtag letter that's not even an option.
That might break the system.
Yeah, watch. It's going to glitch out. We're going to have to call him. Dad, it's not working again.
Manipulation of objects. On 3 occasions, the girls have claimed to have seen the doll appear in their room. The client believes that a lot of this is their imagination, but something happened recently that freaked her out a bit. A few nights ago, the client was setting the table for dinner. Out of the corner of her eye, she could see the doll sitting in her spot. She states that something told her to keep an eye on the doll. She just had a strange feeling. A few seconds later, the doll completely shifted in its spot. The doll was now directly facing the client. This event actually made the client drop one of her glass dinner plates, which caught the attention of her husband, who came running in. To avoid the embarrassment of sounding, quote, crazy, she composed herself and just told him it was an accident.
My dad just keeps going through the alphabet. He kind of sounds like me. I think he's at F now.
So apparitions, visual anomalies. The client states that she has definitely seen some shadows out of the corner of her eye on multiple occasions since the passing of her grandmother. What happened? My
dad. I'm only here to make Satori worried about my non-filtered self. That's usually all the time.
She expressed that she thinks that the shadows are her grandmother checking in on her, so she is not frightened by them. The girls, on the other hand, are terrified by the things they are seeing. They sleep in the same bedroom and have both woken the client up screaming because the doll was standing in the doorway. The client states that every time this has happened, the doll didn't move from the spot in the living room. She also states that the girls have also spoken about a shadow in their room as well. One important note is that the last time the girls woke up crying, the client ran into the room and immediately was overwhelmed with her grandmother's perfume. This experience immediately brought tears to her eyes. The client took the perfume smell as a sign that maybe her grandmother was trying to comfort the girls after seeing they were frightened. All right, you want to...
Sure. I'm trying not to giggle at the fact that it looks like our sweet haunted doll is floating through space right now.
Stars. Stars.
It's just so funny. We should do that with all of our items. They'd probably get a kick out of it if they could see it.
We're going to keep this.
Unexplained sounds. Client states that after everyone lies down for bed, they sometimes will hear shifting downstairs. She says that it almost sounds like footsteps. She also expressed that they do not have any rodents or animals living in their walls, which is why the sounds are so unnerving. She states, quote, there is simply no explanation. I remember just how dead set that was, just like, no, I know that it's nothing. So I remember. For the other questions, did you ever have any experiences with the doll when you would stay at your grandmother's house? Client states that she did not have any experiences, but her brother did once. She claims that he said he saw the doll running down the hallway one night, but she always thought he was just trying to scare her. Investigator notes, one interesting observation is how the girls are seeing an image of the doll appear in their room. This is only interesting because of the story that the grandmother used to tell about staying in bed at night or the doll would come to life. Could this be their imagination, or has a tulpa been created over the years due to this story being told over and over again? Client has requested that we hold on to the doll. We have advised her that when and if she would like the doll back, all she has to do is contact us. She stated that if the home returns to normal, she most likely will not want the doll to return. We have instructed the client on where and how to send the doll. Client follow-up. Today, Satori and I, were able to reach our client over the phone. Immediately noticed a positive change of tone in her voice, which was a great sign. She states that the girls are now sleeping better in the home. She knows that her grandmother is still around and watching over, but she states that the doll is in a much better home now. And that's all we'll give you. We can't give you everything. Okay?
So if you're a Patreon member, we're going to be investigating this object, like I mentioned, during the Patreon bonus show tonight. So it'll be kind of fun.
a lot of people, and you can pull up some of the comments, like Anne, and Tom. A lot of people are asking, like, maybe, or believing that maybe she was a witch or some sort of practitioner or sensitive, which is interesting. We do not have any information to suggest that at this time. I'm sure I can try to reach back out and ask, but we were never given any information that led us to believe that she was. Maybe she was some sort of sensitive or just a practitioner, and they never thought that that was in any way important to tell. But that's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't even know how in tune she was.
Patricia here has a good comment. Real hair, human and animal, grandmother energy. This is what she was sensing. Is there something within the head, like the paper mache is built around a message or a stone? Not sure.
We'd have to open her up, and I don't want to harm the item.
Yeah, I've never really looked on the back of her head to see if there's an opening or anything like that. So.
I mean, I've moved her around, and I haven't heard anything like inside. You know,
we can look into it, but it seems like 20 people say that they believe that there's good spirit. So only 6 people say that is bad. So
okay.
That's interesting to look at.
And 15 are like, I don't know. Keep me out of this. I don't want to answer your dumb question. That's
not really sure. Which is
why
fine.
am I here? That's the 15 people that are voting.
Which is fine. All right, let's answer a couple questions before we go to the next segment.
Fine.
I'm having fun. Let me have fun.
I am.
Here's one from Julie Davis. Hey, Cody and Satori. I ordered from your store again today. I'm in love with the pieces. When's the next inventory drop? That's a tongue twister.
Thank you so much. I'll get right on that order. So for people that don't know, me and my mom have a small business called handmadebyhawes.com. We make handmade jewelry that's all unique. My mom is the wire wrap artist. We have bracelets and crystals and even some paranormal stuff, which is pretty fun. It's called handmadebyhawes.com. Our next drop, which is a lot of people set timers for this, so I'm going to let you guys know because we make a bunch and then it disappears really fast. Our next drop is August 14th at 7:00 p.m. Eastern time. All right.
Is the timer on your website yet?
The timer is not on my website yet.
Right,
I'll do that right after this.
Yeah, we'll have to fix that.
You'll see a timer at the top of the website tonight.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. And then here we go. Cody and Satori, have you any paranormal investigations with Cindy?
Not yet.
Not yet, but possibly very soon.
She's very nice. We
awesome.
actually just met her for the first time at Gettysburg, so we'll keep in touch.
Yeah, she was very, very, very kind. So we'll see what happens.
I think she's very knowledgeable about mediumship too. And we did ask her some questions because truthfully, we don't know much about what we do. So it's interesting to get information from someone who's been working with different types of mediumship for years. So it's very interesting.
And Dana Luhu. Wasn't Jason your dad just at Harriman?
He was. He did an investigation with a few other people. I can't exactly remember who. At Harriman. So again, really awesome location, and we're excited to go back August 29th for Harriman and 30th for Old South Pittsburgh. So definitely check it out. Come investigate with us. We'll make you walk around in the dark and talk to ghosts.
Yeah.
Come on.
It'll be fun. All right. You ready to go to the next segment?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Question 1.
That's a question 1.
Okay, so for people that don't know, we're so sorry for what you're about to watch. So this segment, we either write questions for each other or find questions online, because I'll be honest, I cheat sometimes. And then we ask each other these questions here on live, so you get our dumb responses in real time. They can be paranormal related. They cannot be paranormal related. So let's go.
All right. Ladies first.
Me first. All right. Let's say, and I got this from a movie. All right. Okay. You find a haunted object or something that can show you not your future, but your past life. Would you see what it's showing you? Would you be willing to see it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I would want the object to show future.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want that
Past
either.
life, absolutely.
Okay, what do you think, if you had to guess what your past life would be, like it's showing you, what do you think it is? Just first guess.
First guess?
Yes.
Oh, some normal guy living in the Victorian age with a monocle.
Yeah, I totally think, yeah, because have you shown people the photo of you at the Conjuring house?
No.
We had an 18, okay.
Let me
Guys.
see if I can get it.
See, this is where you're going to find out some random lore about us. But before the Conjuring house had all the crazy stuff happen, when the owners before the current one owned it, we did a party. And we would just do these parties to like make the spirits feel like we you know, show them we really care about them, make sure they feel included. And it was an 1800s themed party. All right. So everybody had to dress up like we're from the 1800s. And we tried our best to talk like we're from the 1800s and listen to like music from the 1800s. And it was so much fun. But Cody dressed up in a suit and had a top hat and a monocle and a cane and like a mustache, I think. And it was absolutely hilarious. So
You want a picture with you in it too?
No, I don't want a picture with me in it.
Okay, just me.
Yeah, just with you in it. I don't want you to accidentally shut this down.
No, it's not going to shut it down.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I promise it won't.
Okay.
All right,
But
I'll get that up in a
for
second.
me,
here.
I think, because I want to be included too, I think probably my past life would be like 1700s.
16 or 1700s?
Yeah.
Like, do you think you were a witch?
I probably got no. What I think would have happened is that I would have been a normal person that was independent, and that would have gotten me into trouble. I think that would have been the case for sure. I think I probably wouldn't have survived very long back in that era too.
All right. You ready to see this picture?
Yeah, show them the 1800s
Let me make it a little
party.
bigger here so I can.
This is so funny.
There we go. Okay, here it comes.
This is the kind of thing that we did at, where am I? This is the kind of thing that we did.
Here, I'll put it over me.
At the house.
There you go.
Look at that. Look at that snazzy man. Can people actually see it?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Yeah, that's also a joke with all of us that were a part of it. But
it's so fun.
If anybody needs that cursed photo of Cody, be sure to rewind and screenshot it. It's pretty funny.
All right, my turn.
Okay, yeah.
I got a question for you.
Too much.
All right. What is one thing you wish more people knew about the actual paranormal field? So, take away YouTube, take away television.
That's what I would want people to know, that there's two very different sides to the paranormal field. And this is not to, like, I'm not saying this in any mean way towards any side of the paranormal. But I will say that there's multiple different categories. And it seems like people kind of put themselves in these boxes and are afraid to branch out from these boxes. And I will say that. So there is a paranormal entertainment side, where that's a lot of the fear and a lot of the, I kind of want to say some of it's drama. Yeah. And then there's the side of the field where everybody knows everybody. You work your way up. You do the research. You're taken seriously for how much research you do, how much you put yourself out there to make an impact in the field. Like, that's the research side. And then there's these like smaller subgroups where it's like different belief systems, and there's kind of like battles between these smaller groups too. Like it's kind of cliquey, I guess. I could say it can be kind of cliquey.
Again.
And unnecessary drama happens with cliques. So I will say that that's something someone should know before going into the paranormal field. Just know that there are definitely different categories of paranormal. So make sure you know which category you're going into. But don't be afraid to branch out. If you want to try the entertainment side while also making sure that you're taken seriously as a researcher, that's important. Do that. So I'm just letting you know that there's kind of there's kind of split branches in the paranormal.
Yeah, I think you answered that perfect. I'm not even going to comment.
It's
You
also
answered
very
it perfectly.
competitive, though, too.
It is, and it shouldn't be.
I will say there are some in the field that, and this is a hot take, so sorry, but if you do something, it can upset someone, it can intimidate someone, you're doing something that doesn't fit with what they believe in, you could get into some trouble. It's competitive. People will compete with each other.
Yeah.
It can get kind of mean.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
It does, which is unfortunate. So,
yeah. But be prepared.
Yeah.
It makes you funny.
People willing to sell their souls for 10 minutes of fame. Yeah,
I will say that is definitely a large amount of people. And I am not going to say names, but there are quite a few people. And if you are more observant with what you're watching and the things people say about others and things like that, you will start to see who's doing it for the attention side of it and the money side of it.
Yeah. Instead
of like actually trying to do something productive. So just keep an eye out. That's all I'll say.
Here's a question here. How would one get started?
Ooh, do you want to answer that? Because I just talked a lot.
So, of course, start by doing research, like Satori said. Learn about the paranormal, not from the TV shows or the YouTube and all that, but I still say go to the library, go to your local library, especially now since they're dying out. They would love for you to come and visit them and take out books about the paranormal and all different genres, not just ghost. I mean, once I had my experience when I was younger, I just wanted to learn everything I could about the unknown and not just ghosts, but cryptids and Bigfoot and aliens. I wanted to learn it all. It was fun to read that stuff. And if it wasn't for that, I really wasn't a big reader, but I found something that I was interested in. So I just kept reading everything I could about it. And then I recommend joining a local group. Of course, we're part of TAPS, right? And TAPS has this whole network called the TAPS family. And it's basically different groups that have been around for a while, and they've been vetted. They follow the same foundation that TAPS was built on, and they've been approved by TAPS. And there's like this whole board, and they're reputable. So I recommend joining a local group. That way you don't have to buy all of the equipment and spend, literally, it's expensive. It's expensive to investigate, and it shouldn't be, but you really don't need all the equipment. Join a group because most likely they already have the equipment, and you can test it out and see if it's something you like before you start to invest some money yourself into purchasing a voice recorder or a camera or something like that. So you can definitely start for nothing. I mean, you can use your cell phone and use the audio app on your cell phone to record for EVP, and then listen with some headphones, and you may get a good voice. We still get some really cool EVPs using our cell phone recorders. So definitely try that out. And if you have any other questions, be sure to send us an email or something, and we'll try to answer your question as best as we can. Saw that you also asked how Patreon works. So basically, it's a monthly donation through their format, their system, and there's different tiers you can choose from. The lowest one is $3, and then it goes up. And
you can cancel whenever you want.
You can cancel whatever you want. I think if you join $5, we send you a postcard every month. $20, we send you a case file. $50, Satori does a mystery box. Where she sends you a mystery box every month.
And you get things on the lower tiers as well.
And you get the case file as well and stuff like that. The membership kit, you can send you a little membership card, stuff like that. So yeah, all the information is on the website that's scrolling across the bottom and in the description down below. Patreon.com/haunted museum. All right, let's see if there's any other questions here, and then we'll jump on to something else here. Here's a good one from Sydney. If you could be a horror character, who would you be?
I don't know. Do you have an answer?
Yeah.
What's your answer?
What's my answer?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Myers.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Aside from the unaliving people, I think he's a cool horror character.
You know what? The one thing that always makes me laugh about those movies is no matter how fast someone runs, he just comes around the corner walking slow.
Creepy.
Like you think you ran a mile to get away from this guy, and
there he is. He's just there.
And he goes around the corner. I don't know.
I think the scariest horror characters are the ones that could happen in real life.
Okay, you hold on.
So, let's go to another question. Satori's busy. Hold on. All right. Everything okay?
No.
Okay.
Just keep going.
All right. Who is your favorite horror character? Do you want to answer that?
I would be probably a gremlin if that counts as a horror movie.
A gremlin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back while you're answering some questions, if that's okay.
Sure. Take your time. Here's one from Mary Beth. Can I send you children for you? We don't have cases that are big enough, unfortunately. So the answer is no. Here's another good question. Are the ghost hunting apps trustworthy? So there's a lot of mixed reviews about ghost hunting apps. We actually did a YouTube video a few months ago now on one of, I guess, the proclaimed most haunted roads in Rhode Island. And we went up and down the road testing out some of the ghost hunting apps. The first ones that we came across that were free because I wasn't paying money for them. Because I've heard a lot of different opinions on them. I've heard mixed things. I've heard that some of them use like the GPS in your phone, and they're able to tell where you are. Like if you're at a famous haunted location, it'll say words that kind of correlate with that location. So let's say, for example, you're at like the Lizzie Borden house, the app would say like Axe or something like that. So it's tough for us to use something that we don't really know exactly how it works. Like with an EMF detector, we know how it works. It detects electromagnetic fields. And if we put that down, we know pretty much how it's working, right? But the ghost apps, there's just so many variables that we can't. Sorry, something's going on here. Okay. So there's different variables that we're not sure on how they work. So long answer for a short question. So. All right, you want to move on to the next segment?
Yes.
All right, so the next segment that we're going to be doing is Satori's card pull segment. Now, usually we have you type the word me in the comments. Let me switch over to the intro, and then I'll explain how we're going to pick somebody tonight. All right, so what we're going to do tonight for the card reading thing, the card contest, you have to type #me in the comments, and that's going to get you entered. You're going to start seeing your names pop up on the screen here if it works properly. We'll see if it works, and then we'll be able to pick one. So type #me in the comments, and you should. There we go. Julie Davis is entered into there. And we'll give it a couple seconds here, and then we'll pick somebody. So #me, and then that'll enter you into the card contest. See, Jonathan's coming in. Jennifer. Nice. Nerdy Natty. That's a good name. Barbara. Scully, Skullboy. All right, they're all coming in.
All right, so what I'm going to do tonight is we're going to pick an animal card for whoever gets chosen, as well as an advice card, all right?
Animal and an advice card.
All right.
All right, you ready? We're going to pick someone. Here we go.
Do we think we have everybody in right now? It's still going up a little bit.
All right,
I don't want to, like, keep...
We'll have time to do two tonight.
Okay, all right.
We'll have time to do two. All right, so just keep putting them in. Once you type in once, it's already in there. So... you don't have to worry about that. All right, we're going to start picking the first one here. Here we go. Whoa!
All right.
Skullboy.
No. The animal card you get is Crow, transition. Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? Maybe you are changing in some sort of like relationship, career, maybe you're traveling, maybe something new is starting to begin, a new opportunity. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. So there's going to be some big change coming to you.
Interesting.
The crow. So maybe pay attention to symbols that have to do with the crow.
There you go. I picked that card.
Do you want to do a Cody's card?
Oh, okay. All right. The card I pulled for Scully's skull there is Divine Intervention. You may feel frustrated because something stalls or comes to a standstill. Progress seems painfully slow. Yet this is a blessing. It is divine intervention at work. When the timing is perfect, in perfect harmony, all will come to fruition. So, what this card tells me, and disclaimer, I am no professional card reader whatsoever. I'm just reading the card and giving you my interpretation. So, believe it, don't believe it, I don't really care. I'm just trying to have fun here. So, basically what this card tells me, Scully Skull, is that maybe you want something to happen, and you want it to happen right now. But the universe isn't ready yet. So what you have to do is be patient, and when the time is right, that door is going to open and it's going to happen. So just be patient with the universe, keep putting those thoughts out there, and eventually it will happen if it's meant to happen. If it's not meant to happen, then you're out of luck, unfortunately.
All right. You want to do another one?
Let's do another one. All right, ready?
Right.
Hashtag me. Hashtag me. Here we go. Start her up. Look at that. Let's see. All right.
All right. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, I'll start shuffling.
So I got the owl. The owl. Observation. You are being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into true reality of a situation or someone's motives. You need to hear what is really being said despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. So I guess this card is saying be cautious. Pay attention to what's going on around you. There might be some hidden motives or some illusion that's kind of meant to throw you off your path. So just remember that. Keep your guard up and stay observant.
Nice.
And pay attention to owl symbols.
And the card, my owls.
Because that's the animal that she got.
Oh.
Observation.
Oh, okay.
Wisdom.
All right. And the card I pulled is Vision. You can't really see it because of the green. It's a green card and we have a green screen. So what the Vision card says, a positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. So what this card tells me, and I tell this to a lot of different people, if you're the type of person, and this goes for, I'll use this as an example. This is a good example. So a lot of people believe this. So curses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Intention. So curses. So let's say you are one that believes in curses, right? And someone walks by on the street and says, I just put a curse on you. And now all of a sudden in your head, everything that goes wrong now, you're going to blame on that curse, right? But in reality, maybe these are things that were going to automatically happen. You know, maybe you were going to get a flat tire. Maybe something strange was going to happen anyway. But it's all in the way you perceive it. So you have to go through life, no matter what is going wrong, with a positive outlook, right? You can never have a bad day with a good attitude. So as long as you always have a good attitude and wake up every morning and have a good day, then your day should be better. So that's the way I look at things.
Absolutely.
So, Vision. That's your card there.
It's already almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we're doing good. We have 10 minutes. All right. So, you ready to move on to the next segment?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it. Guess Who? It's a fun one.
People are talking about how your accent is cranked up when you're reading cards. You should actually hear him when he's mad. He sounds like, I don't even know. He sounds like the stereotypical person from Massachusetts you see on like a commercial. That's what he sounds like. So, but all right. Do you want to describe this one?
Yeah. So this is one of our favorite segments because it involves props. So Satori and I, we each have these little paddle things, and one side on mine says her and me, and hers says him and me. And what we're going to do is Satori has a bunch of questions from many different places. Some have been sent in. Some
I found.
She found. because she says she cheats. So we have a collection of them, and we take a few each week and we read them. So she's going to read a question, and then at the same time, we're going to put the paddles up and see if we both have the same answer.
Well, Sydney just asked that comment right there. Do you see that?
Sydney. Okay. Let's do hers first.
Yeah.
Sydney.
Who is most likely to be the most paranoid?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
Put it up.
I don't know.
You.
I just worry. I just make sure that I cover all my bases. Like if something happens, I need to know every way that it could happen.
That means paranoid.
That's not paranoia. I think that's preparation. All right.
Paranoid.
So
Good question, Sydney.
Sorry if I mentioned these one again. Who is most likely to stop investigating? Who's least likely to stop investigating even when there are clear danger signs?
Least likely to stop investigating?
Yeah, like who's most likely to keep going even if there's a danger sign?
All right. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not even waiting for that one.
True.
We know. It'd be like, do not cross this line, and Cody's already like 300 feet over the line.
Sometimes I just wander over the line by accident.
Cody's like, let's just see what happens. Who's least likely to stay calm when a spirit appears?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. It's excitement, though, not necessarily fear, unless it's coming at me. Who's most likely to do a seance and forget to close the session? No, I'm saying you on that.
Why?
One. And I'm not even saying necessarily just for forget. You are the kind of person that's like, let's just see what happens if we don't. Like, you're very experimentative like that.
Okay, I'll give
like
it to
I
you.
think that'd be you, and then you'd forget.
I'll give it to you.
Who is most likely to fall asleep during an investigation? This is Cody night. No, it's not. Put that down. Turn that around. Do it.
If I sit down in a comfy chair, then of course I'm gonna fall asleep.
I'm most likely to eat on an investigation. You're most likely to fall asleep.
But most of the time we're standing up and doing stuff.
Yeah, if it's our method, then that's different. But if we're just like asking questions, you're gonna fall asleep.
That's only happened like twice, by the way.
Only twice.
Hundreds of times.
Who is least likely to believe in orbs, no matter how compelling the footage?
Least likely to believe in orbs. Me?
Yeah.
Really?
You would jump to dust and bugs first. And I do that too.
Statistically, most of them are. But I've seen some very interesting...
I'm willing to believe some.
So at our library presentations that we usually do in the fall, not this year because libraries got their funding cut a lot, unfortunately. But every single library presentation we would do, someone would come up and show us cool pictures of orbs, and once in a while you'd find some great ones of some really cool, looks like orbs that are emitting their own light, and really neat. So yes, I do debunk a good amount of those photos, but again, I wasn't there when the photo was taken, so who am I to say if it's real or not? And it's their photo. You know what I mean? It's their picture. So I trust them.
Sydney asked, who is most likely to hold the real Annabelle?
Most likely, I would do it.
I kind of feel like you.
I would do it, but
I kind of will give it to you.
I would only do it if I felt that day, if I felt very protected and had that spiritual wall up around me.
Yeah, I mean, I would hold her. I hold all the items in our museum. There's only been few that have affected me holding them. Yeah. So I think I would. I don't.
One thing that, I was talking to another collector about this today is sometimes collectors, they get like a little lenient when they're around their items. They get so comfortable around them that they stopped protecting themselves. You know what I mean? They stop building that protective wall, and sometimes that can be dangerous. So you always have to remember to keep that spiritual wall up around you at all times.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you so much.
Very
we appreciate
Nadia.
it.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're in Tennessee. Maybe you should come on the investigation and see us at Harriman in Old South Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you should.
Come hang out with us, please.
Website's at the bottom.
We have a couple more. Patricia wants to know who is most likely to get a speeding ticket.
Get a speeding. 1, 2, 3.
That is not true.
Have you ever?
I've never gotten a ticket.
I haven't either. Have you ever gotten pulled over?
Yeah, but that was that weird case where that guy, remember the only time I got pulled over, that guy came up to me at my car and he goes, "Oh, I meant to go after the person in front of you, sorry."
Okay.
And then there was no car in front of me and I thought that it was a fake police car.
Okay.
Remember that? That
Yeah.
was really weird.
All right, I'm going to switch my answer to me because I'm the one who always drives.
But
So
you're also the crazy driver.
I'm not a crazy driver. All right.
Okay.
All right. Here's one from Adam. Who is most likely to run out of the building during an investigation? 1, 2, 3. She's going to Dunkin' Donuts. That's where she's going.
Okay, but there's a motive there. Like, that's not just because.
Or there's a bug. If there's a bug, she's gone
If
too.
that moth wanted blood. That spider and that moth both wanted blood. Who's most likely to get ghosted by an actual ghost is one that came up.
Who is most likely to get what?
Ghosted by an actual ghost. Like, they won't talk to us.
Who is most
left
likely
on
to get...
red, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah, I do all the talking, and sometimes they're mean to me and nice to him. Don't know why. And he's the quiet one. There was one time a spirit wouldn't talk to me, and as soon as he's like, "I hope you're having a good day," she's like, "Hi, dear, how are you?" I'm like, what? What's so special about him? I don't know.
Sydney has another one here. Who is most likely to be scared of zombies?
Ooh.
Scared. Scared of zombies.
You know what I would do in a zombie apocalypse?
No, I'm just kidding. Her, definitely.
You know what I would do in a zombie apocalypse? Not survive. That's what I would do in a zombie apocalypse. Yeah, everybody's like has this zombie apocalypse survival plan. If they were like, there's zombies and everybody's gonna turn into a zombie, I'm like, honestly, I'm not gonna live past the first day of the breakout. I don't know how. And you know what? With my luck, it wouldn't even be a zombie bite that would get me. It would be something stupid. Like I would fall in like a ginormous cavern or something. Like that's just my luck. But I wouldn't survive. I wouldn't survive.
All right. So let's end the night here with a few questions we have starred, and we'll try to get through them before the end of the show here. So here's one from Tigger Gal. Will you be doing any investigations soon in Massachusetts? As far as public investigations, we don't have any scheduled at this time. We are in talks with maybe doing a couple. We're not really sure yet, but stay tuned to paranormalcouple.com for that. We do have the stage show with John Zaffis coming up in October. I believe it's October 25th at the Alley Theater, which is a haunted location. So paranormalcouple.com, October 25th. We're going to be bringing haunted objects from the museum. John Zaffis is going to be bringing haunted objects from the museum, and we're going to be showing them off and telling their stories. So that's going to be a fun time. So yeah, stay tuned to the website, and if we have any coming up, they'll be posted right there. You also asked Cody Satori and Jason, when is your next paranormal investigation together? A lot of people have been asking about that, to do like a collab or a team up with Jason and maybe JV, or we're not really sure. So we have to plan that hopefully soon. We'll see what happens, maybe this fall. And then here's last question I have from Darren. Are you guys going to do the haunted house videos again this October?
Oh, no.
Yes. Yes, and
I didn't want to, but he wants me to, and we have haunted houses reaching out to us, so
that was so fun. I had a blast.
We'll see.
And we might be doing something a little different with the haunted houses this year as well.
We might be.
So we'll see. You have to stay tuned for that. So, if you enjoyed tonight's video, please remember to like and subscribe.
Thank you.
We really appreciate all the support. It's free. The video. If you want to be notified next time we go live or upload a new video, make sure you hit that notification bell. It's kind of hidden. Make sure you turn that on, and it'll say your YouTube notification is on, so you'll get notified when we're going to do the next video.
All right, guys, we're going to be on Patreon in about 15 minutes to investigate the item we spoke about on this show tonight. So It's going to be a mini investigation here in this little office. We're going to ask some questions, use some equipment, answer, your questions, get you guys to have your questions asked. So it's going to be a great time.
It'll be fun. So thank you for tuning in. Sorry if we had a little hiccups throughout the show tonight.
Sorry.
And we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Good night, guys.